OMG. Meg start crying as star Max George's ex unmask her dirty nature. She traps him behind my back. The ex-girlfriend of Strictly star Max George has spoken of her fears that he may have tried to woo Meghan Markle behind her back. Model Carrie Baker says the former wanted singer would have been drawn to Prince Harry's wife as she reminded him of his ex-fiancee, Keegan. She adds that Meghan was living in Los Angeles at the same time as Max was filming the Glee television show over there in 2015. And, while the former Suits star had nothing to do with their split last year, Carrie says the womanizer would regularly flirt on social media during their 5-year relationship. And she claims Max would also go missing for days at a time. In an exclusive interview, the 29-year-old told the Sunday Mirror, "I know that a lot of women messaged Max on Instagram and he used that platform to get in touch with other celebrities. I have never met Meghan, but she was definitely in LA and working in television when he was doing Glee, so it did not surprise me to hear the claim that he may have messaged her. Meghan is a woman and I am sure she can understand what it is like to be cheated on when you are in a long-term relationship. Most of the time the women don't know. So, while I want to be respectful to her and her husband, if the opportunity arose, I would absolutely ask her if anything happened with Max. It's obvious what would have made him attracted to her. I didn't watch Meghan in Suits, but I did watch the royal wedding and she reminds me of Max's ex, Keegan. They are both actresses and they have a similar look, so it's clear what the attraction would have been. Meghan obviously has a thing for English men. But I had no idea if he was messaging her before we broke up, and I haven't tried to speak to him about it. We all know what Max is like and he isn't going to change, but this experience has only made me stronger." In other news, Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle has been accused of doing all she can to undermine the Queen in a savage takedown by Margaret Thatcher's former aide. Niall Gardner, who served as a foreign policy researcher for the Iron Lady from 2000 to 2002, shared his thoughts on Harry's recent television interview and savaged the couple in the process. The foreign analyst was reported to have said, "The stunning decline of Prince Harry. Hubris, delusion, and the incredibly destructive influence of immensely self-centered Meghan Markle, who has done all she can to undermine the Queen, the royal family and Great Britain." He added, "Sad to see." Gardner, according to Express UK, was referring to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey last year that saw them make a series of bombshell claims about their time as members of the royal family. Harry, while in the Netherlands for the Invictus Games, sat down for a candid chat with Hoda Kotb where he talked about his visit to the Queen last week to make sure she was protected and had the right people around her. Besides, experts voice fears as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle start to become a bigger threat to the monarchy, all while sharpening their barbs in the US. This accusation has been issued by royal columnist Stephen Glover. He shared his thoughts in a new piece for the Daily Mail and wrote, "If Harry loves his grandmother as much as he claims, he should cease these slurs against the royal family and try to persuade Meghan to do the same. She, who once flitted across the Atlantic for a baby shower, briefly visited Britain last week for the first time in 2 years. She sharpens her barbs in California." He even went as far as to brand Meghan Markle a greater threat to the monarchy than an army of Republicans. Before concluding, Mr. Glover claimed, "How ironic that their fame and wealth derive from their association with an institution they seem to hate.